कहानी को तीन
तीन
पहलुओं से
डिफरेंट
आप
लोग।
पढ़ोगे आप, एग्जैक्टली, एंड देन यू अंडरस्टैंड द कैरेक्टर्स अ लॉट मोर. तो
हम्म
आई थॉट कि हाउ कैन आई मेक द रामायण डिफरेंट, क्योंकि कहानी तो हर कोई जानते हैं. तो आई थॉट कि जो तीन जो प्रिंसिपल जो कैरेक्टर्स हैं, जो तीन मुख्य पात्र हैं, इफ वी से द बैक स्टोरीज ऑफ ऑल थ्री, then you understand what drives them a lot greater, you know. So
हम्म
क्योंकि एक तो we only hear the backstory of Lord Ram, not the backstory of Goddess Sita and Ravan.
हम्म
So that's what I thought will be different in my series. And the fourth book, War of Lanka, from the
हम्म
kidnapping of Goddess Sita till the death of Ravan. That's how it works.
सो मैं आपसे जानना चाहता हूँ कि ये आपका सोर्स क्या है इन किताबों को लिखने का? व्हाट सोर्स इज? आई एम श्योर इट्स योर imagination, it's your capability as a writer, and it's also Ramayan.
जी.
But what is your, मैं आपसे जानना चाहूंगा और हमारे जितने लोग जुड़ रहे हैं, what is your source of writing these books? What do you get material from, or it's all in your mind?
Anupam ji, part of it is in my mind, but part of it is from different versions of the Ramayana. Let's do a pop quiz. I will ask you, and I'll ask the audiences also, that is the Lakshman Rekha there in the Ramayana or not? आप क्या जवाब देंगे?
ऐसे है।
लक्ष्मण रेखा है रामायण में?
मतलब
Okay,
मैंने
let's
जो
ask.
रामलीला देखी है, रामलीला में तो हमेशा होती है
हाँ.
लक्ष्मण रेखा।
तो ये रामलीला में है, and I'm seeing
रामायण
many
में
of
नहीं
the
है।
people there also saying कि हाँ है.
हाँ।
You know, Anupam ji, Ram Leela is based largely on the Ramcharitmanas, which was composed by Goswami Tulsidas ji in the
अच्छा।
16th century. Original Valmiki Ramayana में लक्ष्मण रेखा का वर्णन नहीं है.
नहीं
It is
है।
not there in the original Valmiki Ramayana. नहीं है.
ओह।
And this is just one. ऐसे कई examples हैं of different versions of the Ramayana जो हमें चौंका देगा. You know, there is a version of the Ramayana called the Adbhut Ramayana, in which Sita Ma is a warrior. And in which there are two Ravans. The main Ravan is the elder Ravan, and that Ravan is killed by Sita Ma, not by Lord Ram. Adbhut Ramayana.
एंड
बहुत
इफ आई एम
प्राचीन
नॉट
वर्णन है.
मिस्टेकन, जो
At
आपका
least,
सीता का था, सीता माँ का कवर था, वो वॉरियर का कवर था, इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
है
So
ना?
that is actually inspired from the Adbhut Ramayana.
हम्म
You know, so there are many versions like this. There's a Jain version of the Ramayana, Anupati, in which Lord Ram is completely non-violent. You know, obviously Jain version. So he is completely non-violent.
जी
Uh,
जी जी।
so there are various versions of the Ramayana. And what I have done is I have read and researched many of the ancient versions, and I have used some of those stories into my Ramchandra series. जैसे first book Ram Sign of Ikshvaku में the book begins with a battle between Lord Dashrath and Ravan. And this is not there in the
अच्छा।
Ramcharitmanas, but Anand Ramayana, which is also में है. Anand Ramayana में there is a war between Ravan and Lord Dashrath. So I've been inspired by that. I've used that in my Ramchandra series. तो
सो
ऐसा मैंने,
टुडे,
you know, many ancient versions of the रामायण को मिला के मैंने बनाया.
तो अभी मैं आज रिलीज करने वाला हूं। मैं ऐसी ऐसी मैं इसको वाइप करता हूँ, ये है इसका, धीरे धीरे दिखाएंगे। सो हाउ मच टाइम डिड यू टेक टू राइट वॉर ऑफ लंका?
अनुपम जी, इट टुक अ लॉन्ग टाइम, एंड मुझे अपने पाठकों से काफी आलोचना भी मिली है कि आप बहुत ज्यादा समय लगा रहे हो. Many of my readers were saying कि इतना टाइम क्यों लगाते हो लिखने के लिए. So it took some time. It took some nearly 2.5 years, क्योंकि you know I was busy with work at Nehru Center in London as well.
यस।
You know, part of that kept me busy. Went through my own personal troubles as well, so that also delayed the writing a bit.
या।
But finally the book is here, and I hope all my readers will like.
How is it? How is it that you see the visuals first in your mind, uh, and then write, or the visuals are created by the words? Because आपकी
Very good
किताबें बहुत
question, Anupam
विजुअल
ji.
है, बहुत विजुअली
हाँ.
मतलब डायनामिक है। So how do you?
Anupam ji, yeah, the visuals, Anupam ji, the thing is that there are many who've told me that my books are very visual.
Yeah.
And honestly, how the book flows for me, I have to be honest. I know it might sound strange, but I actually it's like I'm in a parallel universe and I can see everything. So I see the characters and then I record what I see. Uh,
अच्छा.
I can actually hear their thoughts, I can hear their emotions. So, which is why actually it is so visual for me because for me, it's not like I'm just watching a movie. I'm actually in my mind as an author, it actually comes like I'm watching real life. I open the laptop and it's like I'm watching real life. I'm watching Lord Ram, Sita Ma, Ravan actually live their lives. And then I record what I see. I can hear their thoughts. I can feel their emotions. I laugh with them. I cry with them. And that's how the book flows for me. So I actually see it. As an actor, as a creative person, I know you will not find it strange. Many others may find it strange, but I actually see it. And then I record what I see.
No, that's very fascinating. And since we are about to show the cover of the book, who decides the cover of the book? You, publishers. Congratulations to your publishers also. वो भी बड़े excited हैं और जनता तो है ही, पढ़ने वाले तो हैं ही. आपकी fan following किसी कम नहीं है. And I feel very thrilled about that. So how do you decide the cover of the book? Because all your three covers that I have seen before that also Shiva के, उनमें भी बड़े बड़े powerful वीर रस के covers होते हैं आपके. And I can see
Thank you.
The cover of this book also. It's amazing. So who decides this cover?
Thank you. Thank you so much for your very kind words, Anupam ji. The cover is actually, it's a joint work. So the credit should go to the designers. So the cover of the Shiva trilogy, for example, was designed by a designer called Rashmi Pusalkar. The covers of the books of the Ramchandra series is designed by this company called Octobus. Very, very good company. So these are the covers of Ram. This is a cover of Sita, ये तो आपने देखा होगा, and this is a cover of Ravan. All three covers have been designed by this company called Octobus. And Anupam ji, what they do is they don't shoot it, they actually draw it. There's a style called hyper realistic drawing that they draw it, but they draw it so well that it actually appears very real. Like every detail is really, so it takes a lot of work. Often it is more expensive than a photo shoot also. So even the cover of War of Lanka.
Amish, sorry to interrupt. Are you able to see me clearly? Because some of the people are writing that that the visual is not very clear.
हाँ, ये आपका थोड़ा सा धुंधला हो रहा है and the voice is cracking a bit.
मेरा तो पूरा नेटवर्क पूरा है और आवाज तो मुझे सब कुछ साफ नजर आ रहा है and
शायद इंटरनेट का कुछ इशू है. It's your picture keeps kind of going a bit and then coming back. इंटरनेट का शायद कुछ इशू है.
You're asking questions which are not important. Yes. हम चलते हैं कुछ. मैं जानना चाहता हूँ आपसे, what is the reason you think for the success of your books?
Anupam ji, if I heard correctly, you're asking what do I think are the reasons for the success of the books. Anupam ji, I think one, and this is of course, post facto. आपको तो मालूम है कि actually my first book, Immortals of Melua, was rejected by every publisher it was sent to. because primarily they said that this is based on a religious subject, and most of the readers are the youth, and the youth aren't interested in a subject like this. So, so finally, actually, I self-published my first book. And so conventional wisdom was that apparently the youth aren't interested in a subject like this. But I think one of the things that at least I have learned, this is post facto analysis, of course, that the youth are interested in a subject like this. And I think the youth, today's Indian youth, they want to hear modern liberal messages, but they want to hear them from our gods and our goddesses. They don't want to hear it from Western or westernized people talking down to them. Perhaps that is the need my book serves. That they are modern and liberal, but also very deeply proud and deeply Indian. Maybe that's why they have succeeded. अनुपम जी,
जी
आई थिंक आपका वीडियो फिर से हैंग कर गया है. शुड वी हेलो हेलो
आपको दोबारा
आई थिंक शायद इंटरनेट